This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan here. I'm joined by Cass and Rory and Michael from UK Games. And today we are going to play Holding On, The Troubled Life of Billy Kerr. This one here.
There we go.
So, yeah, we're pretty excited about this. I may give a warning, I may cry, I may get stressed out, probably both.
He's a wuss.
Yes.
But it is a very emotional game.
Yes.
But you are also a wuss.
Yes.
I am more brave. I will only well up.
Yeah.
If you look closely, you'll just see it like kind of a tear rolling.
Yeah.
Waterproof mascara, people.
That's it.
Perfect. Who wants to give us a rundown of Holding On here?
I'll give you the speedy how it works. All right, so both Rory and I are co-designers of the game. The how it works is you are the medical staff looking after the one and only Billy Kerr. Who is this man? Well, you don't know anything about him at all. You go into work one morning, the head nurse comes up to you, hands you a very thin file that has a little bit of information. It says that his name is Billy Kerr, it says that he's 60 years old, and it says that he had a massive heart attack on a flight from Sydney in Australia to London in the UK. The flight was diverted, and then he was rushed to your facility. And he is going to die. There is no way you can stop him from dying. We've had a lot of people asking, can you save him? No, it's not going to happen.
No.
What you're looking to do is make his last days with you as positive as possible. You'll find out when we go through the scenario deck, which is this wee bit here. There are 10 linked scenarios that give you the whole story of Billy. You'll see as we work through that not everything is as it seems. But yeah, we're working together to make sure that he's okay.
It kind of bizarrely seems like the game is focused on death, but it actually isn't. So the game is actually, we describe it as a game about the extraordinary life of an ordinary person. So the whole thing is juxtaposed between like the here and now of caring for Billy and caring for him in his kind of dying days. But at the same time, you're reliving a lot of his past, and he's telling you elements of his past as you play the game. So it's as much about this full life that this person has lived and not just about this ill person.
Yes.
Yeah. I have to say, I love this idea of the memory being as much a part of the person as the body. Do you know what I mean? That kind of, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah, and from a gameplay point of view, it's very much a tightrope that you're walking. You need to keep him alive, you need to make sure that he's going to be healthy enough to talk to you, but you then also need to find out about as much of his story as possible. He actively wants to talk with you, he needs to share his burdens, his life, his story. And you need to be able to make some pretty tough decisions in the game to keep him going.
So kind of mechanically, the game is essentially, like we're saying, a worker placement where you're allocating people to take care of shifts during the day. At the same time, you are trying to piece together the puzzle of his life, and the different scenarios will present you with different kind of objectives of which different memories from Billy's life you need to get. So it might be focused on one or two key memory, like specific memories, or it might be the broad scope of a period in his life as well. And that's the kind of the real dance, is like, how do we care for Billy and at the same time complete the puzzle within the time we have, which is his life.
Okay, so let's go through the kind of day-to-day of work at the hospital with Billy. So what are we looking at on the board here?
So board-wise, we have at the top, this is Billy, and he's represented by this pawn. The health track, he always starts at spot number 28. He can improve his health, it can get a little bit better, but most of the time he is going to be moving down towards 0. And if he hits 0, Billy is no more, the game is over, and you kind of have to groundhog day it to play again.
So this would kind of represent like his sudden deterioration. And that's maybe because of medical emergencies that might come up from the patient deck.
Okay.
On top of that, you also have this deck here, which represents Billy as a patient. Surprisingly, we call it the patient deck. So 3 of these cards are going to be put out one by one, and they represent the 3 shifts of the day. The morning, the day, and the night shift. The shift manager, which is the player who's holding onto this little board here, ta-da. They are responsible for allocating members of staff to each of the 3 shifts. When on those shifts, only those members of staff are the people who make the call on what to do, whether providing physical care, looking after his body, or palliative care, looking after his body, his mind, his spirit, his whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Maybe show one of those cards as an example. So this is an example of a patient card. On it, you can see Billy's kind of condition, which he's in upbeat form. He's talking. You can see it's going to take 2 members of staff to cover the shift, and they're recognized by the pawns that we have here and here. Then the card will show you what kind of care you can provide. So it's either the medical care, which is indicated on the left-hand side. In this case, he's stable. He might also be deteriorating, which would cause this condition track to drop. Or you can provide palliative care. And that's kind of like the big decision during the game. Are you going to provide for his physical well-being and just concentrate on keeping him alive, or spend time to look after his mental and emotional well-being as well?
So you're constantly walking this tightrope?
Yes.
Okay.
On top of that, there is the inquire action, which is an optional one, and that's at the bottom of the card here, the little question mark. You can't do that on the first round of the game, on the first day, because that's how you find out about his memories. It's how you find the clear versions of his memories. And on that subject, there are 2 different flavors. So there are the partial memories, which have a little bit of text from Billy, a little bit of his thoughts on the situation. And then for every memory in this deck, there is a corresponding full version of the memory in this deck, the clear deck. So if we show you a quick one of those, if you want to do it on the close cam.
Yep.
So this is a partial memory, and as you can see, Billy is there, he's visible, he's nice and clear, but everything around him is fuzzy, everything around him is obscured. If you manage to find the clear version of that card, you literally get the full picture. You see everything.
Yeah.
So thematically, what this kind of represents is Billy is telling you about his past, but not really telling you everything. He doesn't kind of fully trust you to share everything. So that's why there's this layering within the game of you might get a partial memory where he's giving you literally a bit of the picture, but you have to build up trust and inquire, and then try and hopefully he'll share a clearer version of it that brings it all into focus for you.
And these little jigsaw markers around the side, they act as, there are 5 timelines.
Yeah, so there are 5 eras of Billy's life, 6 memories in each one, so you're going to essentially be making this 30-card grid that represent like the 30 big moments of his life, and you will use those little stitches on the side of the card to jigsaw everything together.
Perfect.
As you find out his story.
All right. Shall we jump in?
Why ever not?
Yeah.
All right, so the first thing you should do is go to the scenario deck, and this gives you a little bit of background story about what's happening, but it'll also tell you if there's any rules changes you need to make to the game, and any changes to setup you need to be aware of.
Okay.
So I'm going to just move this
Yeah,
down
get
here.
out of the way. It doesn't sound right if I read out this in my accent, so just
okay.
whatsoever.
So, I'll reveal this card only when ready to play. So I will flip this and read. Okay, who is Billy Kerr? Introduction. On our way out, the head nurse turns to you. Listen out for any clues that might help us discover his next of kin. Let them know he's being looked after. You don't know how conscious Billy is of his surroundings, whether he can even hear you, but you talk anyway about Australia, whether anyone there might be worried about him, and when there is no response to that, about London.
Okay, so the story will always continue on to a second text card.
Okay.
So if you want to read
Flip that one over.
Oh, flip
Oh
this.
no, sorry.
Yeah.
Next card.
Yeah?
My
Yeah, we'll
mistake.
get rid of that.
Okay. Billy's head moves on the pillow. No. Belfast. It's the first word he has said. I was going to Belfast. Home. You go to stand to tell the head nurse. Billy's hand reaches out and grips yours. Please, he gasps. The effort of talking is nearly too much. Don't leave me on my own. I want to talk.
We're not going to be on it. We're not making it.
So this is why we wanted to play the game with you guys.
Yep.
Right.
So now, storyline-wise, that does mean that his flight was diverted on the flight to London was diverted to Coleraine. So that makes some interesting times, but we'll see how it rolls. Now, on the opposite side of this card again, we have the setup and rules for the scenario. So this tells you any changes you need to make. But for scenario 1, we just play by basic rules as seen in the beautiful, beautiful rulebook.
Wonderful.
Nice and easy. Now, this card is always spotted up here on the board, so players can refer to it at any given time.
Okay.
The next card in the deck is always going to be the objective, and this tells us what we have to do.
Ah, okay. So players must have at least one clear memory in each timeline from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, once that is successfully done, you'll get to flip that over and you'll get to read the text that will give you the glorious ending for this episode.
Don't make me read more stuff.
Sorry, Cass can do the ending, assuming we're successful.
Yes. Yeah.
So now we're pretty much ready to roll. The last thing we need to do is decide who's going to be the shift manager. And in a 4-player game, the shift manager does not work on the wards. They will not actually be assigning themselves to the cards. They tell everybody else what to do.
Cool.
So
who's
to
going to
get
be?
the first there, we've all picked our starting colours. So we'll shuffle and draw. It is Cass.
Yay!
All right. So in a 4-player game, the shift manager sits at the top of the shift manager board in their office doing paperwork because that's what middle management does. Everybody else sits in the break room down here, and you'll see also that we have a couple of other pawns there that are available. So the 2 teal-green ones, they are our general day-to-day assistants. They're going to help us, pretty much every day at the office. The 2 grey ones, they are the on-call assistants. Now, they're a little bit different. They are basically one and dones. We can bring them in for a day, hammer the hell out of them, work them to the bone, and then they're gone, they're out, and they're done. They are there to get us out of sticky situations.
I like to think of them as being really proficient. Like they're used to going in and helping out, and so they can kind of work a long shift. They take the next couple of days off, and then they go and help someone else.
I like to think of them as incredibly expensive locum staff that we bring in, and we can only afford 2 of them per day, per shift rather. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so Cass, you are our shift manager. We might as well use the cards that we've got out there.
We all start off with one character.
Yes.
I want to give us some sort of head start here.
So the care tokens are our in-game currency, essentially. They represent the trust that Billy has in us, and we're going to use them not only to keep him alive, but also to potentially get clear memories down the line. All right, so we better work on our patient.
Yeah.
Okay.
No pressure.
Manager Cass, what's going to happen? No pressure much.
I'm going to look after him somehow.
He's fine, look at him,
He's grand.
He's
This
super
is the
happy.
best that I could have asked for.
Yeah.
I think I will move yourself, Rory.
Why, thank you very much.
Okay.
Probably also yourself, Michael.
Okay.
Okay.
2 experienced hands.
Put the designers on the first card.
Yeah, I feel
So-
better with it.
Now, because you assigned me to the leftmost slot, I am the most senior person on the ship. So, whilst we can talk about it, I get to decide what we do.
He
Michael.
will never let this go. All right, so what do you think? Oh, great professional Rory.
Um,
I think he's fine.
he's stable, so
He's
he's not going to deteriorate.
There's no point in getting him another hit point or anything.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Hit point. I'm so video game.
Game are we playing?
unbelievable.
Okay, so but I do think, when he is stable, they are the best times to talk to him.
Yeah.
So I think we should talk to him and have him share 2 memories from his past.
Sounds
with
good.
us.
Okay.
So in that case, the next player around the table who's not been assigned, which in this case is Cass, will
act as-
take the partial memory deck, shuffle it up, and then you're going to draw cards one by one from the bottom.
Okay.
And then in your finest Belfast accent,
Don't know that my Belfast accent's ever been described as fine.
Is any Belfast accent fine?
hey, come on, it's a delight to the ears any given time. So yeah, if you could read out what Billy has to say for us.
I'd never experienced anything like it before. It was a revelation.
Okay, now that card goes in front of Rory
Okay.
or me. It depends. We have to decide who it's going to be.
Well, if there's opportunities to get stressed later on in the day, I'll pass them over to you. So I'll hold on to this memory.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then the second one,
Another
yes.
one?
It can't end like this, I thought. Not when I'm trying to set things right.
God, I see
play this
tears
game
welling up in
anymore.
Ryan's eye already.
I won't play the game.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna switch out with somebody else.
Now, doing one of these actions, the physical care or the palliative care, is mandatory. You must choose one of them to do. At the bottom of the card, there's the inquiry action, which is what we would do in order to find the clear memories, like I said. But as we have no clear memories in play, we can't do that.
Okay.
But that's going to pop up relatively soon, I would imagine. We're done for the morning shift. I think all is good. Both Rory and I handled that spectacularly well. Let's see what happens for the day.
Okay. We have.
Nice.
Oh.
Great. Great.
Okay.
Oh, Billy.
Oh dear.
Poor Billy.
So in this card, again, it's going to require 2 people to cover the shift. Now, in this case, Billy is deteriorating, which is indicated by both the illustration and the 3 deterioration symbols here. So if we fail to provide medical care, he's going to drop by 3.
Okay.
We can kind of slow his decline by the people who are assigned to the shift spending the care tokens, essentially cover these over, and then he'll only drop by the amount that's left revealed. Again, because of this tightrope between what it means to provide medical care and palliative care, palliative care is also looking after him as well. So it's trying to make that decision of, even though he might be physically declining, can we provide mental and emotional support to him in the form of medical or palliative care? And Cass, whilst you don't have to make the decision, you have to assign the people who are going to make the decision.
Yes, that is true. I don't have to deal with this.
Oh, you will soon.
What's this paperwork you say? Yeah.
Dr. Ryan. Nurse Ryan.
Nurse Ryan,
Nurse
yeah.
Ryan. You're going in, ma'am.
Okay.
And then...
Now, you can bring somebody forward from the previous shift if you want, but they will gain stress. So that would mean that we would, if you brought me forward, I would lose my care token. If you brought Rory forward, they would lose one of their cards or a care token. Or you could bring one of the assistants in.
I think we're gonna make the assistants do the work they're paid for.
Yeah.
It's a good learning hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. So, Ryan, as you are the senior member of staff there, you get to make the call on what to do. You get to boss the assistants around.
I'm going to say to the assistants that let's take this opportunity to provide some palliative care to Billy and get a couple of memories.
So first of all, he is going to drop by 3.
So
he's
he's
in
fine.
decent health
Yes.
at the minute. I say decent for a dying man. He's in decent health.
For somebody who had like a massive heart attack, he's doing great.
Yeah.
All right, so going to get a couple of cards?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so this is the other type of card that you will see in the game. This is an event card. Rather than them being revealed at the end of the round, they flip and are resolved immediately. And the event that triggers is corresponding to where Billy is on the health track. And at the minute, Billy is up here in the green area. So we've got the green, orange, red, and black.
Okay.
If you flip back to card, you'll see that we have green, orange, red, and black events. And this one is a quiet moment. This means that Billy is not really that willing to talk to us.
Helpful.
So thanks, Billy.
He's
Great.
reticent.
Yeah, he's reticent. On top of that, there's also a trash icon on here, which means that we can actually get rid of the card.
Cool.
So it's removed from the deck. It thins out the deck ever so slightly.
Just for this scenario. So if you were resetting and playing this scenario again, you'd shuffle it back in when you're resetting.
Okay.
But you do have a second card, and it's a memory. Okay. I couldn't stop thinking about what I'd left behind. There you go, that's for you.
Okay, thank you.
Now, all of these are going to be revealed at the end of the round. And actually, so that's from line number 1. And Rory's got a card from line number 1 as well, which is setting us up really nicely for the next day when we can potentially try and get some clear memories in play, because that's what we need to do.
Cool.
All right. This day is, the day shift is done. It's now time to move on to the night shift.
All right. Good luck. Oh, an emergency.
All right, so this is the third and final type of patient card that you're going to see. There's no opportunity for providing palliative care here. It is literally just get him sorted if you can. Now, this isn't as bad as it looks like, but of course, Cass, first thing you need to do is decide who's going to
What Michael
handle
means is it gets worse.
Yeah.
It's going to get really bad, like really bad.
Okay.
Who's going to handle this one?
I might have to make Ryan work a double shift here.
Why?
Okay.
Just Nurse Ryan putting you through your paces.
Okay.
Do you gain a stress token?
So, if you move somebody from one shift to the next, they gain a stress.
So I'll show this off on the.
Yeah.
So
So
we'll do it on the little close cam.
Uh-huh.
So with stress, and this is literally the physical embodiment of stress, it weighs you down. We really, really like heavy metaphor at Hub Games. It's what we live for. One stress is okay, but if a player has 2 stress, they cannot do that inquiry action. They can't find out about clear memories. If a player has 3 stress, they can't do anything else. They lock up and they're going to be sent home and they miss the entire next day's work.
Okay.
Now, you can manage stress by sending people home after the morning shift, which means that they just miss out the rest of the day and they come back after a day of watching, Oprah,
Holby City.
Holby City,
Holby City Casualty.
doctors,
Yeah, ER. Grey's Anatomy.
Thanks, take your mind off it, really.
Yeah.
good stuff. The Good Doctor. It's all good.
So one of the things we need to be really careful of is like, say in your scenario, you might decide to be really heroic and take on lots of stress to cover the shifts, but you have to be available to be shift manager the next day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you took so much stress where you had to take the next day off on leave, we would get a warning from the hospital because we basically hadn't been scheduling properly.
Yeah. Okay. Do I lose a token?
Yes, you do. So the choice is yours. You lose either the token or a card at random, but as cards are more valuable, it's probably a good idea to lose the token.
I'm gonna have to lose a token then.
Just get a little bit cranky.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
So
it.
it's just like, well, I don't want to do another shit.
So there's still one.
Yeah.
Somebody else though.
And
Who's
I
gonna
think
be?
I'm going to have to move this be assistant in.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Now, special thing about the night shift. Rory, do you want to cover this one about the extra token?
So when you cover the night shift, and this is inspired by my own personal experiences of caring for my dad when he was dying with cancer. I was the person who would kind of sit up at night with him in the kind of the last days, and there's definitely a different experience you have when you're sitting with someone at night. And the way we represent that in the game is you gain trust. So there's one trust token that will go to one of the people who is on that shift, and again, Ryan, as the most senior person here, you decide who's going to gain it.
So you can either keep that for yourself or you can give it to the assistants, because assistants can gain tokens and can gain partial memory cards.
I will make the assistants a bit more flexible, so I'll give it to the assistants.
Sounds great. A good plan. Now, as we said, this is an emergency. We probably should do some level of dealing with it. Now, ordinarily, I would not be saying, hey, do this, do this, do this. But as this is the first day, I'm going to shut up afterwards. So it might be an idea if somebody who was assigned to that shift maybe spend some care token.
Because if we don't,
We'll get a warning.
we'll get a warning.
We're going to get a warning. So,
I don't look after him at all, but
yeah, exactly. So we've only got one token to spend, and regardless
fine.
whether I give it to myself or the assistant, it's got to be spent so that we can give him some sort of care. So that will go there.
Focus onto that.
Do you wanna-
So he
Drop
still drops
one.
by one, but we have done the basic level of care. We have to spend at least one care token on keeping his physical health good every single day. If you don't, you get a warning, which goes and sits on the shift manager board. If a second warning is ever given, then I'm afraid we are all fired for incompetency, and that is how it goes.
So we like describe it as kind of like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
You know, as in we're kind of meant to be nurses, but really the story is about Billy, and we're trying to not get fired.
Yeah. I mean, if
What's
this is
the
Grey's
term?
Anatomy, how many of us are going to die in this episode? That's what
yeah,
I
that's
want to
right.
know.
Okay.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
per season, roughly. isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
something like it averages out one per season.
So I think we'll be okay for the first episode at least. So it will be okay. So that is it. That is the end of the round. Now, one other thing about the emergency: if we had covered up both of those spots, Billy is super grateful. So you get one token back in return.
Okay.
But we didn't, so we don't. So tough. End of the round is always the same. Everybody returns to the break room area, so everybody slips on back
Including
to
the
there,
shift manager.
including our shift manager. Any spent care tokens go back to the supply. The 3 cards from the day 8 go to a discard pile off the board, and then any partial memories that were earned, and we have a nice chunk of them, we've got 3 of them, are all flipped up and put into the middle of the table.
Okay.
Now, these are no longer losable. They are now permanently in play.
Okay, so this is from timeline 1.
Yeah, so I think that's going to go up near the top.
Okay, so maybe I don't think these two link up if we look at the two.
No.
No. So we'll
yeah.
just keep them on the top timeline there. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
And this is from timeline 4, so it's going to be down around here
Yeah,
somewhere.
down around here. Okay.
Sounds good.
I mean, what's always interesting is as you play the game, you become more familiar with these memories, the partial memories, so it becomes a much quicker process of laying them out. It's
Yeah.
You literally get to know Billy much better and his story.
Yeah. Okay.
Good stuff. So the last thing you need to do is absolve yourself of any responsibility, pass it over to Ryan. You're now in control.
good luck, man.
Excellent.
So
okay.
you take your pawn.
My stressed self.
That's it. Have a
Excellent.
nice day of paperwork.
Yes.
Keeping it chill.
Paperwork. This is all I got to do today. Is on my little player board. Just sit there and schedule things. Okay.
And boss the assistants around.
Boss the assistants. Oh, I can't get boss.
Do we walk into the office and see you playing solitaire? And then you like switch the browser?
There's certainly Worms is being played, I think, yeah. Okay.
Just like I need a PS4 just to keep myself calm.
That's it.
All right, so next shift, first shift of day number 2. Now this deck is actually 13 days, basically. It's 13 rounds. Every objective, every game is a race against time.
Yeah.
So you only have a limited time to get to what we need to do.
Okay.
So how are we going to do this?
So for this one, I think he's in a stable condition. I think we should go in there and get some memories. So it's who we want on this. I'm going to put yourself, Cass. You're going to go in?
Do some real work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something for once.
I know the trenches.
Yourself, Rory.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Cass, you're the most senior person here, so you get to decide.
I mean,
You get to lead the discussion. What do you think should happen?
he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Right. For a dying man, he looks great.
Yeah.
He's smiling.
That yellow
Yeah.
pallor is
Yeah. That's
it's a healthy glow almost.
So it's not going to happen now, but there are going to be rounds later on where it's going to get really heated as to whether we should be providing medical care or palliative. I'm okay to acquiesce this time. I may not be so easygoing later on.
Okay.
I think memories are the key here.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right, so the next player around the table who's not on the shift, in this case Ryan, is going to be our proto-Billy, basically. All right.
Okay.
They all work so much better with the Northern Ireland accent. It's great. It's better than me going, oh yes, this is a thing.
I love these nights. I love those nights. It was our time together.
Okay.
So that's timeline. So who's that going to?
I think. Yeah.
Because I've got this,
Yeah.
I'm,
The care token does afford you a level of protection.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
I mean, we should.
Okay. And this, he turned up on our doorstep like he owned the place. Said it was time for me to go.
I'm gonna let that go you as well, I think.
Okay. So I'm
I
kind
don't
of.
want to be responsible for anything.
So I'm looking. I do have a care token. I could inquire about a timeline in
Yeah.
play. Now, but just to point out, we've got one card from timeline 4. Oh yeah, sorry, I misread these. I thought one was a 4. If I also had cards here, they would still kind of because they're going to get played out first.
Yeah.
It might kind of encourage me to inquire about that timeline. But the odds, I think, are a bit slim of really
there's
telling
not
us
that
anything that's
much
going to
on
be
the table
helpful.
yet.
Yeah.
We're still finding out a little bit more about Billy's story, so I think you're okay to keep a hold of that. Plus, stress might kick in, and you would sooner have that care token in hand to spend to protect you rather than losing a card through scattiness.
Yes.
All right, we good? Let's see the next one, right?
Okay. Ooh.
I don't know, the level of staff this morning,
Ooh. Okay.
not good.
I am going to put Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, or should I just stress somebody out? No, not this early in. Not this early in. And an assistant.
Cool.
Okay.
So I have a care token. I could get a couple more memories, or I could get a care token. I think what I might do is just cover us for the day. Just if I spend this token, yes, he'll still drop by 1, but it means that it gives us much more options on the final shift of the day.
Okay.
So if I do that,
The assistant also has a care token, unless
they
you would like to save it for a rainy day.
now the assistants can't spend them in order to get clear memories. So I think, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I will.
I'm sitting here going,
But that's the really cool thing about it, because we wrote it into the rules. You are not allowed to interfere if you are not in that room.
Yeah.
It's not like Rory's standing outside in the hallway shouting, "Michael, do this!" It's like I'm the one who has to make the call on it.
Give me the scalpel!
So yes. I'm thinking Rory was probably thinking should have spent the assistant token, held on it with my own by myself. Maybe. We'll find out later.
well, I was thinking of retaining it for this one for the next shift.
It's fine. Some of us think in the here and now, Rory. Come on.
We never did the team bonding session.
We didn't go to paintballing before. No.
So here's your last shift of the day, right?
This is
Which is actually quite nice.
this is actually quite good. I'm not going to stress anybody out here.
Because you don't need to.
No. Just going to play an assistant,
been really
immediately
lovely
get a care token.
Okay, so that goes to
For covering the night
assistant.
shift.
Now, of course, if anybody is left in the break room at the end of a day after 3 shifts are sorted, they get 2 bonus care tokens. They basically be like dropped in on Billy throughout the day, making sure he's okay, just building up that trust with him.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to focus on getting 2 memories.
Sounds good. So I am the next player around the table,
Okay.
and we'll see what we get. All right, another one from line 4. I'll always regret storming off like that. She was the only one looking out for me. So that goes onto the assistant board, because it's the assistant who's being talked to. Timeline 5. I was just a kid when it started. I didn't get the significance of it all at the time. Done.
What could that be
What could
about?
they be talking about? Oh no! I don't know. Couldn't possibly comment.
Okay.
All right, end of the round. Cleanup time.
And so assistants don't have Billy's trust, so they're not able to inquire about the memories that are in place. So we'll just clear up. So Ryan, you're back
Pretty
in.
good, though.
Ooh. No.
Keep your stress. There you go. All right, so now we actually have 4 memories that we can add into the grid. So everything gets revealed. Let's have a look and see what kind of stuff we
Okay,
got.
so this is timeline 5. If I just move these up slightly.
Oh, and they actually.
Oh, they
They do line
they
up.
link
together.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a great example of the stitches. And
Okay.
I think.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Oh wow! Okay, so we've
Wow.
got 3 of them that link across the
So
3
you'll see how some of the
timelines.
paint strokes, as well as the shifts, the stitches linking together, some of the paint strokes sort of like bleed into the
Yeah.
different things as well.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So you get a little bit of crossover.
Okay.
So I think. Oh yes.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
Whoa.
We didn't rig this.
That's pretty perfect. And this
I
is
think if we actually move them up, easier to read.
perfect. All right. And this is timeline 4. So I don't think it links up with this one. Not quite.
Nope.
And not quite on this side either.
No, so that'll just sort of like float and do its own thing for a
Yeah,
bit.
that's okay. That's okay. We'll pop it there.
So I'd suggest leaving it just
Yeah,
add a little bit
just
to
off the side?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
we're looking good. So now, bestow upon
Nurse
me the
Michael?
responsibility.
You are now Nurse God.
I think you'll find I'm the king of the hospital. All right, let's see how this goes.
We're all in the break room going. Ass.
Well, and then this happens. So that's not a great
Oh,
start.
that's not good. Belly.
Wretched beginnings.
I am willing to step forward because
bless
I
you.
do have a care token.
Bless you for being so responsible.
Someone has to be.
Well, yeah. Rory, I would like to send you to this one with one of the assistants. They're doing pretty well.
That's
Yeah.
Cass.
That is
yeah.
me.
Cass is pink.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
pink.
Please don't send me.
Actually, what I turned around to Cass and said, Cass, I think they need you on the ship.
They need you on the ward.
Okay, so I'm going to sign my care token. And
stuff.
I'm going to nudge the assistant and have them help me providing care for Billy.
Okay. So Billy just drops by 1. Looking healthy. Things are going okay.
Okay.
This is going all right. I keep on saying that until like you get 3 emergencies in a row and everything goes to hell. All right, not a bad one actually.
okay.
Does anybody have any care tokens?
Nothing.
None. All right. Cass, I'd like to assign you to this one, please.
All right.
So after this morning's activities, Billy's in a bit more of a chill mood, listening to music on his
Yeah,
iPod.
yeah.
That's because of the work that we did in the morning.
On your shoulders, be it.
That's it.
I mean, I don't want to reap the benefits of what you've done, but I think I'm going to take a care token
Sounds
and
good.
earn Billy's trust, even though you's kind of saved him.
No, you know, you're doing the good work as well.
You're empathizing with him about what he's just gone through as well, so it's fine.
Now the question is, do you want to keep hold of that care token, or do you want to see if you can
I
delve into Billy's past a little
think
bit more?
we're still, I know we're on a clock, but I think we're still early enough on that I would wait another wee while and I'd save this in case I'm called into the night shift to help.
In which case you'd lose it anyway, because you'd be
that's
stressed.
Fine. That's fine.
But hey, hopefully the card is only going to have maybe 1 or 2 people on it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
things will
Well,
be fine.
there's enough here to cover the shift.
That is true.
That is true.
We are fine. And actually, it's a pretty good one. All right.
Oh, wow.
So this one, I am going to send the assistant to. So Rory, if you could shift them over there.
And they will gain 1 care token.
They will gain 1 care token on the board. See, already this is a really tricky situation for me. It's like, should I just have him spend it and he'll drop by 1, or do I get a second care token which would be more useful on the next day.
We've already provided physical care.
We already have, so we're not going to get the warning, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh my god. You heartless people.
We're planning for the future.
So my view would be like, take the opportunities to provide the care when you can.
And my view, as the manager, is plan for the future. So this is so immediately. So
I mean,
ages ago we had like character cards in the game, and it's just like this character is the caring character, this character, and it's just like no, get rid of them because this is a game about you in this situation, what you would do.
Yeah.
Rory, I'm sorry, I'm going to take the care token plan for the future.
Okay. I am going to be the shift manager tomorrow. I'm just going to point that out.
I'm giving you the worst shift.
Yeah.
And you do you, Rory. It's
Okay.
fine. It's entirely okay. All right. So end of the day.
He's going to drop by 2.
He drops down by 2.
Don't forget that, Michael.
I'm starting to regret this now, actually. You just dropped by 2. I will get 2
not
care
allowed to be
tokens.
Yes,
actually.
you do get 2 bonus tokens as well,
okay,
which is
because
super
you're
useful.
here. Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you.
But we had no memories from that day. Oh
Oh.
dear.
Just sort of carried it through.
Yeah.
Just keeping things going.
Okay.
I think they're the hardest days when you go through and you're just dealing with emergencies.
Yeah.
And you come out at the end and you feel like you've kept him alive, and but you also feel like you've nothing to show for it.
Progress.
Have you ever had like 3 emergencies in one day?
Oh yes.
And
it is both horrifying and hilarious.
I imagine like the discussions around the table are just how do we deal with this? Or
Well, it's more like the thing I find really weird about it is the insane level of finger pointing and blame from the other players at the shift manager, because apparently it's always the shift manager's fault when the cards come out. So
Perfect,
it's like
yeah.
it's not just the randomness of chance or anything like that. It's just
yeah.
like this is all down to you. Your fault. 3 memories.
Watch as this happens. Okay, so it's the morning shift, and it's going to take 2 people to cover the shift. So, I'm debating whether to stock them up on more care tokens or.
Well, the on-call assistants can use them as well, so maybe we could bring in one of them.
I don't think we need an on-call assistant yet.
I've
no.
got 2 tokens that I can spend so he doesn't drop any health.
Yeah.
Might be useful, and like you don't want to maybe stress me out more. I don't know.
No, I'm going to send Michael
Mm-hmm.
and an assistant because I kind of want him to. Well, you can make your decision, but I'm hoping he will provide palliative care. Your call.
Palliative care.
Yeah.
Now you want the palliative care. So that was me thinking, well, I was planning for the future. The future is now here.
I still have this one.
We do. So do we get 1 memory? Do we get 2 tokens? Do you know what, I'm going to go for 2 tokens, 1 of each. 1 for me, 1 for the assistants.
So what I was thinking is that you'd have them for a later round to inquire, like build up trust with Billy.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to drop by 2.
It's getting rough.
Yeah,
rough
it's
already.
getting close to out of that
So
green
I'm not sure if we
zone.
mentioned it. This is the point, because it hasn't been important. This is the point in the day where if we wanted to send someone on leave,
we can.
we can do that. Anyone who's still in the break room,
Yeah.
and that would help them basically. It's the only way they can kind of relieve their stress, unless they are forcibly sent home for becoming overstressed. So okay, now see, this is what I'm looking for.
What a horrible shift with 3 people that need to go on it.
Pretty tasty.
Well,
3
ideally, it would have
memories.
been people who had enough care tokens to then inquire with Billy afterwards, Michael. So I'm gonna.
We do have a good relationship. I promise. It's like,
It's the only way we can talk to each other like this.
through passive aggression.
Yeah. So, oh man.
who's it going to be? What?
This early in the game, and we're already.
So remember when I said, like, at the start of the first shift, it's like, hey, maybe it might be a good idea to bring in one of those on-call assistants for us.
Yeah,
Now he's
yeah.
laughing.
I'm going to bring. Let me see, because I don't want to stress them yet. So I'm going to ask if one of you will actually take stress
Okay.
to cover the shift, saving them to provide care.
So as you've been assigned to it, you will need to decide who is willing to take the extra stress. Now,
You're in charge.
you're in charge,
technically.
so you can ask somebody to do the work.
Well, no, actually, it would be me, as I'm assigning the
that's
person.
Oh,
so
okay.
to make life
Well, then you're in
easier,
charge.
just to keep it even, Stevens and Cass, you're gonna
Sorry, Cass.
So you're going to lose that care token.
But there is a decision behind that as well, which I'm assuming you did that because if you stressed Ryan for a second one, Ryan wouldn't be able to do any
Inquiring.
Indeed. Yeah.
But also rude.
So now the choice is, it's got to be palliative care, definitely. But do I want 2 tokens or 3 memories? We didn't get any memories last time.
No, we didn't.
So I'm thinking.
But tokens are really valuable.
True.
I could use. Also important.
You also have 2 already.
I try not to think about this now.
See, I have 2 already, and I could get 2 and then spend them immediately on making lots of inquiries.
Or you can improve your odds by getting some memory cards out.
Yeah,
3 memory cards.
I think it's better early on in the game. It feels like to get as many memory cards as possible, so that when you're inquiring, you have a better chance.
Yes.
We have done it both ways. Like you can literally nail and just keep. If you have enough trust, you can just keep inquiring about like one particular timeline until you get that memory. But it's quite risky.
Okay, we'll go for the 3 memories.
All right.
Okay, on you.
Next around the table.
So Michael.
Let's see what happens, shall we? All right. From line 2, we spoke more after me leaving than we ever had before. Who's going to get them?
I have a bit of a buffer here, so
Okay,
I'll take this first
Those
one.
are good. An event, so he's in the green, and it is a quiet moment.
Love it. Thanks, Billy.
I still remember us both dancing and singing to the Beatles from line 5.
Okay.
All right. So 2 cards, still good.
Okay.
So this is part of what I was saying earlier. So we have a card from timeline 5. We also have 2 cards already in play from timeline 5. So you can inquire about timeline 5. That card will come into play before the clear memories are brought out. So it's giving us like a 50-50 chance.
Because I have it in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't take into account the event cards. Yes.
Because there's event cards in the player deck as well.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I will.
All right.
So I'll spend a token to inquire.
Okay. So
This gets put out?
No, not
at the
at
end of the
the
round. Yeah. So clear memories are done in a slightly different way. Like we said, you nominate a timeline, and then I keep drawing from the bottom of the deck until a card from timeline 5 or an event pops up.
Okay.
So again, clear memory would just be put in front of you. An event would be revealed.
So it kind of represents some kind of rambling.
Yeah.
Somebody says something.
So, let me tell you immediately pretty much about this. So this is kept super secret. Do not look at it.
Okay.
Now, you do have another care token. Do you wish to spend it to get another card, potentially? Or do you want to keep it to cover yourself in case you get stressed? Board games, we do them for entertainment.
Entertainment
So relaxing.
And to see people stress out. I feel like I should inquire. Yes.
Cass will look after you.
Yeah.
I think that's the wrong decision, man.
Go big or go home.
Oh,
We're inquiring.
All right.
it's not like a man's life hangs in the balance or
pushing her
anything.
out of the way as you go, tell me more, Billy, tell me more.
Clear. No, wait, wrong.
So the question is, do you wish to go for the same timeline, number 5, or do you want to go for a different one?
Timeline 1, please.
Okay, so in that case, the card that was discarded at the very beginning goes back in.
I'm with you now, Cass.
You reshuffle. This is a bold move, by the way.
Tell you, man. No one knows how to run a hospital anymore.
All right, so let's see. Oh, it's event.
What'd you do?
It's actually a pretty good one. So all the event symbols, if you want to show those onto the close cam, all the event symbols at the bottom, they are on the rule book as well. And that one is, we keep on drawing, we get a memory card from that timeline, but all events are ignored.
Oh,
So that's like the talkative card.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
is guaranteed to give you, which was the next card anyway, so you're all right.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now,
It's related to this.
now, Cass, if you had any tokens, you could now also inquire.
Yeah.
These would go back in, and we would start the process all over again. But there are no more tokens, so Billy clams up.
Okay.
That is it. That is done.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready
That
for
was really good, though.
yes.
Potentially.
Potentially,
We'll see what
if
happens.
they line
until-
up.
But
The
going
night
for two
shift.
separate timelines. Oh man.
Hey,
Okay.
it came off.
Oh my god! Where's the care?
What you do?
So,
Oh my god. Okay.
you can only bring people forward from the previous shift.
Yeah.
Rory.
Yeah, we can do it.
We have one
All right.
assistant.
Yeah.
All right, we got this.
It's a bold move. Cass, I'm going to have you
Yep.
cover the shift and gain stress. You're not
Okay.
going to lose anything.
No.
I'm going to have the assistant come in and they're going to gain stress
Oh, okay.
to cover the extra shift
Okay, so
as well.
get a
So you
token.
get
And
a
then
token. So
care
Cass,
token,
that'll go
Cass, you
to
get that.
Okay.
you decide what you want to do. Now, actually,
Oh,
Yeah.
they should have lost one.
they will
should
lose
lose
one
one.
because of gaining
Yes.
stress. But it's still not
Yeah,
as
this is
genuinely awful as it
football,
could be.
yeah.
Wow.
All right.
And then, so you're responsible for the assistant, so you can decide whether they spend theirs as well.
Do we do all three? Keep one for
Is this is the time that the
we're not-
assistants should be really spending them,
Yeah.
right?
Because they can only spend it on healthcare.
yeah, they
can
can't
only
spend
it.
inquire.
Yeah.
No,
So.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Every time.
Oh, Billy,
we
you're
play.
trying, man.
No, I mean, we've played this so often, and it's still every time it's just like, no! Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
So we've
that
got
was a
through the
tough
day,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so let's do cleanup.
full of highs and lows.
There's a lot of stress going on.
Yeah, so I think we need to look at the on-call assistance for
We'll
tomorrow.
see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Tokens go away, of course. And the cards go away. So while Rory's doing that, our partial memories get flipped
Ah, yes.
first.
Okay.
So these, like we said, are always all revealed at the end of a round.
That is the second.
There's a second timeline.
And
So it
does not
doesn't.
match.
Oh no,
No,
it doesn't.
no,
it
it's
does
slightly
not
off.
match.
That's okay. And then this is timeline number 5.
Okay, is that going to be good for anywhere?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Nowhere at the minute. That's
Okay.
not a problem. Now, clear memories are done ever so slightly differently in that you are allowed to look at them, but we're not. Billy's told you something, but you might not have context for it.
Okay.
So you secretly check this. Billy will be in exactly the same position. The stitches will be in the same position. The plus or minus in the bottom corner, if that card has it, is in the same position. If it matches, you overlay. If it doesn't, it goes back on the deck. Do you have a match? Okay, so that one goes away.
Pity you didn't have two from
So
that
he's kind of
timeline.
telling you about a time that you've no context for.
Yeah. Okay.
So what about his more recent past?
Go big or go home.
I'm assuming it's going to be going home.
Yeah. Yeah. yeah.
Do you want to show that to the people on
Yeah.
camera?
So this is.
We'll look away, so we
this
don't know what we're
is
seeing.
What it looks like. So that will
So there's no match for that card.
no match.
On the deck with it then. So it's like, oh, but let me tell you about this thing. You're like, what are you on about?
Stop
What
talking
are
to
you
me.
on about?
Stop talking to me.
Well, that was a good day.
Oh no.
Hey, responsibility is back for Cass.
Oh, well, at least you can't get overstressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, in the
Oh,
game,
hang on.
maybe.
I was expecting to be able to send you home.
Cass home.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Maybe,
Well
maybe
then.
next day.
Yeah.
Day after.
Here we go.
All right, I'll flip your card for
Okay.
your morning shift.
Great. It's actually not too bad.
You got one care token.
Hi, I'm Nurse Michael, and everybody loves me.
So could I put Ryan on that, make him cover both shifts so he got an extra stress, and then send him home?
No. Well, you could, but he is due to be shift manager tomorrow.
He is.
So if
Let's
he's
not
if
do
he's
that.
not available,
Yeah.
we will get a warning.
Also, if you assign someone to the morning shift, they are working, you cannot send them home. So you could
okay.
assign the assistant and make them take an extra stress and send Ryan home after the card's been dealt with. Or we can just, press on. Keep going. Do it for Billy. Hashtag do it for Billy. Hashtag he's fine.
All right. I will.
We were going to get t-shirts for Essen with hashtag he's fine written on the back of them. I'm kind of glad I didn't push for that idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
That was one
Michael,
that just washed over. Don't worry.
Michael in
Most of my ideas.
and The wee stressed assistant.
Okay.
All right, so I can calm the nerves. So I've got 1 token. If I don't spend it, the only time we're going to get it is going to be the night shift. So I think I have to cover us here for this, just to open up our options for later down the line. So I will do that. He still drops by 2, but we are now covered for the day. So I've done something positive.
Okay.
At least. Rory's going, yeah, for once. All right, your next shift.
Oh my god.
Oh, the worst card in the game.
Oh.
Well, actually, it's a very easy decision to make because there's no one has any care tokens.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will
So
get
we
2
have to hold
memories.
Billy's hand and
Just
the,
grit your
the
teeth
two.
through this one.
Oh.
All right, who's going on it?
I mean, it's a significant drop, but it is a very, very good, like, palliative care.
You do get
These
option
also
on
dropping into this
Yeah.
zone here.
I'm gonna put yourself, Rory. I wonder, should I make you work the double or not?
I've got nothing to lose.
Really don't.
Oh, that's. You would gain a stress for it.
I would gain a stress, but I have nothing. I have
And
no
I think
stress
that might be
tokens, I
the
have nothing.
best way to do this. I'm sort of
So I'm used to dealing with a modicum of stress. It's fine.
just level it out. Everybody has one.
So I'm in charge.
You are?
Great.
But it's kind of like a hollow control because we don't have any care tokens to look after Billy. So we'll take the 2 partial memories and 2 care tokens.
Okay.
And
Uh,
I will give them to Michael.
Bless you for your benevolence. So kind. So yeah, Cassie, you are up. And sure you don't want to keep
this is
these?
such a heartbreaking game, man.
Well, I'm assuming I'm gonna take the stress if we have to go on and do another shift later on. So I'm gonna try and keep you there as much as possible.
I'll accept the responsibility. Oh, come on,
I'm
What's
so
this?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hang on. 1, 2,
No.
3, 4.
No,
so
I
exactly
don't
in the
like
orange
that.
zone.
All right.
What's
So-
this?
I'm so sorry.
More events. Right, so now it's an orange event.
And he's still not talking.
It's a quiet moment. He's not talking.
Great. I'm so sorry.
So that stays out
Oh,
for a
stays
sec.
out.
And then...
It's another event.
Did you shuffle these?
Not very well.
Not very well.
No.
And it's still
A
another
quiet
quiet moment. I'm so sorry.
Billy!
Who invented this game?
Okay.
Don't blame a shift manager, right?
Remember the pointing of the fingers and the...
Yeah.
this is you. This
Ah,
is all on you.
this is where it starts.
And then the
Okay,
two
so
card tokens you
I'll
got.
flip it
Yeah,
over for you.
well, at least we got something out of it.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. I'm
So after
like,
being really cantankerous, he's like, "Oh, hey everybody, nice to see you." And you're
sorry
like,
about that, guys. Sorry.
I'm grand now. Everything's fine.
Okay.
The accent. Yes. I just put, no, because I can put Ryan on that and he won't take a stress, so I may as well.
Yeah. And the assistants will get 2 tokens.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
true.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So-
So
that's
I'll
good.
get
That
a
works
care
out.
token?
yeah.
Okay.
What's it going to be?
It's going to be you've provided care for. Let's go for 2 memories. And 2 memories.
Okay.
Guys, I could inquire as well.
You could
You
inquire.
could.
Do you remember
Yeah.
how well that went
2
last time?
tokens for the assistants, please.
All right. 2 memories. are
You
coming
could
up.
also have improved his health. I
Yeah.
just want to point that out.
I could have,
Yeah.
Could
but
have.
I decided to go big or go home. And this is
And
it.
we've seen where that's got you.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Did so well.
Day 1 of medical school.
Yeah, if you,
On
if
their
you,
big letters, go big or go home.
if you draw 2 events. Oh.
Mercifully not. Right until the end, I could never tell her.
Yeah.
And from line 5, we soon got used to soldiers on our streets. Still can't believe they let us hold their guns.
Oh.
So yeah, if
So
you
you've
need
now got 4 cards
Yeah.
from the 5th timeline.
the odds are looking pretty good. You gonna
Yeah,
inquire?
I'm going to inquire. 5th timeline.
What time?
You're
is
like
it
the
gonna
super.
be?
You're like the superstar nurse.
Time
who
point.
was chatting to
You
Billy.
say that the last time I wasn't so much of a superstar.
All right.
I mean, Billy likes you. It's
Yeah.
just he doesn't see whenever you're shift manager and you let him die.
Timeline 5.
We're all like, would
Timeline
Ryan
5.
ever do some work?
How about an event?
I'll take that.
How
I'll
does
take
the
that.
event work for you? Actually, not a bad one. All right, so this one, because he's in the orange zone, we're going to draw 2 cards. Now, events can still trigger, but it's 2 cards, so you
Okay.
could potentially
From
get
that timeline.
From that timeline.
Oh right, okay.
Oh,
okay.
right, okay.
So it's all good. All right, so here comes the first. Maybe, eventually. another card.
Come on.
You
Come
get
on.
an event.
Come on.
So you are going to get another card after this.
He is not feeling very talkative.
He is feeling very sad. He's filled with weeping. But you are going to get one more off of that event.
Theoretically. Yes.
Well, you get
There
one.
it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you've got no more tokens, so you can't inquire any further.
Nope.
So these are out of here.
Okay. So end of the day, no one is forced to go home.
Yep, so we're okay. Tokens away.
Come back in with all my
While we're
stress.
sorting that out, Ryan, do you want to flip up your partial memories, add them into the grid?
Yes. Okay, so this is timeline 5. Does it fit? Not quite with that one. It does fit here.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay, does that not fit in here? No? Okay. Timeline 1. Right here.
Looking good.
Yeah.
And also looking good.
Oh,
Okay.
Nicely
so
done.
Just set those over here.
And if you check that one. Oh no, didn't.
Nope, not quite.
No.
Okay.
It's the other one, Rory.
Yeah.
The other one. Okay, and now it's time for
Secret check.
secret check.
Avert your eyes.
Yeah.
Oof.
So don't try anyone this one.
Pray to the ludological gods. Does it work?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it
Sweet.
does.
All right. So
Thank goodness.
I think we should switch to memory cam.
Yes, I think
So we can
so.
show it off. Here we go.
So this
Glory.
one here, I'm going to pop it right on here. Now we'll show this off on the closed cam. So that works there.
So
Perfect.
if you
So that's-
read the back of
yeah.
it, then it's always a good
Oh,
way
there's-
of piecing
You
it all
take that.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Read the
Show
original.
cam, and that's
Okay. We soon got used to soldiers on our streets. Still can't believe they let us hold their guns.
Cool. And if you see at the top of the card as well, there's a road sign for Dover Street,
very good.
which is an actual street.
It is indeed a street in Belfast. I have friends live on Dover Street.
Oh, right,
So,
okay.
So, yeah. So everything in the game is historically accurate. We've gone for real life locations, real places, real people sometimes, maybe. Real newspaper headlines, real events.
pretty
So
cool.
anything you see in the game with a little bit of Googling, judicious internet searching, you'll be able to find a lot more history.
This is very cool.
Yeah.
So we're looking okay.
Okay.
Fine.
We've got one memory
Yeah,
from.
so we can now ignore timeline number 5.
Yes.
We can now focus on trying to get
Yeah.
stuff for the others.
And Billy is declining.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take the shift manager.
Good luck.
Maybe time to
So you
start
are
bumping
yellow.
up.
Oh,
I'll send you home.
We're all quite stressed out. There's
I'm
quite
very,
a lot
very
of
stressed.
stress going on here. Yes, you are.
I think we should try and get Cass some time off.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, great. We were talking about that time off.
I think it'll be okay.
think
I
so?
think it'll be all right.
So we have the on-call assistants.
Do you think now is the time to use them?
I think
think-
very good.
I think-
idea.
Use them,
I'd
man.
say why not bring one in just for giggles?
I think looking at Kerr tokens, you've got
I got a
this
couple.
Yeah.
Yes, so I will bring in.
As the leader.
No, not necessarily as the leader. And maybe. I'm hearing a voice from,
Voice from the
beyond,
gods.
perhaps.
Well, hang on. They got two,
They got 2. I got 2.
but then you're going to miss the opportunity to inquire.
Let's not let him
Okay.
die.
I know it's up to the inspiring manager,
Yeah.
Ryan. What's going on? You want to keep that decision?
The decision of.
Sending me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't think we can lose any more health on him.
Oh, we can.
we need.
We can. Inadvisable
always
at
more
this
to
point.
lose.
Like,
Yeah.
anything is possible. So I'm going to steal the assistant tokens,
Yeah,
use those, and I will use then one of my own.
Perfect. We'll get one back.
So we get one back from the supply, and I'm going to
Because essentially
Hmm.
we've averted the disaster or the emergency, and that gains Billy's trust
Yeah.
as well in the form of a care token.
and rather than keeping it for myself, I'm going to bestow it to the assistants.
Thank you.
Just to open up a few more options down the line.
Okay.
So
Next day.
next day.
That's
Now,
not bad.
the first thing you should do when you've got an on-call assistant on the board, the first thing you should do is move them onto the next shift pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you won't be able to use them in the subsequent shift.
Okay.
Of course, you
Yeah.
can only keep them on to the next.
Does it matter if he gets a stress? Or if
They-
they
So
get stress?
on-call assistants are highly paid professionals and do not get stress.
Fantastic.
But they can't cover like multiple roles
yeah.
within the one shift. And they do have access to the assistance pool of tokens as well.
Okay. I'm going to say we get a memory from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old. Rory, can you drop that down to 10? Ever closer
Sorry, man.
to the grave. All right. So this is for the assistants. I never should have left.
Okay.
So there's a no.
Okay.
Last one for the day, Rory.
Ooh.
Actually, not.
Not bad at all.
Yeah,
We forgot
what didn't
something.
happen? Yep. I was waiting to see when that got picked up.
Forgot to send Cass home.
Can we retroactively? Because that was all of our. No!
No, because that was there.
Man.
Cass just
All
been
I
sitting in
wanted
the
was a day off.
Look, I'm a
crying.
little bit stressed, alright?
You're a little bit
Your
stressed.
face is a little bit stressed.
A little bit stressed.
Okay, now people, it's only a game.
Okay, well, let's pop them on there.
Okay.
They'll get a Kerr
Token?
token.
They will.
Okay. And
Right, Kerr.
yeah, yeah. I'll provide physical
Sounds
care.
Now, even though we forgot to send Cass home, or rather, Ryan forgot to send Cass home,
I don't know what you're talking about.
there is a positive from this because Cass, Rory, and the assistant were not assigned. Everybody gets 2 bonus care tokens.
Oh, that's good.
Is exactly what I was
Just
thinking
what
about.
Okay.
So not too shabby. So those can go on the assistant board.
And the maximum limit any player can have in care tokens is 6.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
I
there's
imagine you don't hit 6 that often.
depends how good you are at caring.
Oh.
Not great at the minute.
No,
Not
no, no.
great.
Okay.
In
so
my
we
first
said-
day on the job. Okay.
There's also a hard limit of 24 care tokens in total.
Okay.
So Billy only has so much trust to give.
Cool.
But if you end up with 24 care tokens shared out about things, you should be spending them on stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
You're now. Oh.
So we got the partial memory that was revealed for the assistants.
Okay.
So that's from timeline 3.
No, that's 4.
That's a 4.
That's 4. Is there anything here? No. No. I'll just stay there.
All right, and I am your new king.
Hello, Michael.
Can I have the me pawn, the blue one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, don't forget.
Can you send me home, please?
I'm just having so many requests for days off in this place. Roy, can you also remove the on-call assistant? Because
Oh, yes, they're out of the game.
once they're done...
So,
they're
again,
done.
they're gone for the scenario. They can come back in
Okay.
later
So
scenarios.
if we have to restart the scenario, we'd get them back, or if we move on to the next one. And it's a very big effort.
Yeah.
we can do it.
We can do it. All right, I think... Rory, you with the stressed assistant, please.
You notice that Rory does not have any stress whatsoever?
Oh, believe me, by the end of the day,
It's coming.
it's going to happen.
Rory has been taking it easy while we've been running about ragged.
Excuse me. I've been managing the team really well. Okay. So, the two of us...
3 tokens on the board for usage by the assistants. What's it gonna be?
I was hoping to have one of those quiet moments where I could talk to Billy, but no, I have to do the running around all the time.
Yeah.
dear.
2 care tokens from the assistants, please.
See, you have to do the running around, but you're not actually doing
Do you know
any
what?
of the work.
Actually, I take that back.
Yep.
1 from them and 1 from me.
Okay,
So they have more if there's an emergency later on.
cool.
Okay.
So we are covered. That's not bad. Oh, sorry. Cass.
Oh my god, you nearly did the same thing.
I did exactly the same thing. You're looking a little bit stressed. I think it's time for you to maybe go home to take a
Thank you
day.
very much.
Take a day. We'll see you in the morning.
So
It's fine.
we move you to this area here.
Yeah. So your stress tokens will be removed at the end of the day during cleanup.
All right.
Right. So as you walk out the door, this happens.
Bye, guys.
It's just sort of like,
Perfect. We need
Cass,
3 staff members.
Can you come back in? It's just sort of like, and you're on the bus already, so that's fine.
Sorry, breaking up.
Tunnel. Well, crap.
Go on, send me.
I really don't want to though, because you'll lose. All right, I'm going to assign. Obviously, I'm going to assign Ryan. If you can switch Ryan onto it, as senior, and I will send the assistant. Rory, are you sure you're okay jumping forward? We may need you for the last.
Well,
shift
that's
as
what
well,
I'm
then.
thinking.
Okay, if you can jump and
And lose my care token.
lose your care token, Ryan, you're in control.
I feel like we should look after him physically.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually talk here. Yes, I absolutely think we should provide
Yeah, I think
medical
so.
care.
Ryan turns to me and goes, why are you whispering? So you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all yours. Make them happy.
Okay.
See, now we're looking after our boy, making sure that the noble Billy is.
So it really is a case of you have to know when to provide the medical care and when you have the flexibility to
I would be happier
provide
if he
palliative
was
care.
higher up.
Yeah, he's a little half elf here.
Wouldn't we all? Right, last shift of the day. Let's see if sending Cass home has ruined literally everything.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness.
Well,
Okay,
it's okay.
it's manageable.
All right. So I'm going to move the assistant forward one.
Okay.
I'm actually half considering having them cover both, because I don't want any of us on too stressed.
Then we're gonna. Okay. And does everyone go home tomorrow then?
Yeah, because we still have the on-call assistant we could use.
And we'll have everyone back.
and we'll
Yeah.
have everyone ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the assistant is going to take 2 stress, and that is their maximum. That's the most that they can hit.
And so
They
because
still get the care token, which is good. And we're going to spend said care token
Yeah.
to improve his health by 1.
Okay.
Maybe the first time we've done this. I'm so stressed, man. I'm so stressed.
All right, so no memories to add for the end of the day, but he
kept
didn't
Billy
decline.
alive.
He's
Yeah.
actually
He got a little bit
his
better.
condition has improved ever so slightly.
Yeah.
like we basically fended off like every decline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
not
did
bad
good.
for the day. Yeah.
Now, admittedly, we have no tokens apart from my 1.
No, I have 2.
Oh, you got 2 over there. Sweet.
I have 2.
Actually,
I'm coming back from work with no stress and 2 car tokens.
Sweet. A good day for all. Rory, can you remove the caretaker Cass and return Cass to the break room?
Yeah.
We come in serene,
Yeah.
chill as
Hey guys,
anything.
how's it going?
Tearing hair
Everyone's
out. Yeah.
smoking,
It looks
drinking.
way better.
Okay. So
alright.
I'm shift manager.
All right, so we're looking pretty good. Well,
Okay,
relatively.
that's not
Everything's
bad.
relative.
That's fine.
So while we have this window of opportunity, Cass, I'm sending you
Yeah, yeah.
totally
Cool.
to
Yeah.
go this shift.
All right. So the question is, do I want to make him a little bit better?
Or
Or do I want to get 2 memories and possibly an inquiry? And
well, you could do 2 memories, 2 tokens, or 1 of each.
I could do 1 of each. Oh, and then I could, yes, I'll do 1 of each. I think is a smart way to go. Okay. Yes.
Okay, token
So I'll
for
take
you.
token, and Ryan, if you would memory me.
Yeah. Okay.
Billy me up.
Just stop.
Yeah, it sounds really weird. The deluxe edition with a hat with Billy written on the front of it. You just wear it every time.
We used to head down there to get away from it all. It was where I met her. There you go. I was about to turn it up and
Thank you.
A lot of people do that.
yeah.
And then I will spend a token. Good.
So timeline 5 is done.
Yeah.
So we've got now 3 in line 1.
And 3 and
1 in
9.
line 2.
Yeah,
3 in
so I
line
think
3.
it's going to
3 in line
be. Let's go 1.
Okay.
Let's go 1.
All right.
I'll do these.
Oh, thank you.
Rory wants to be involved.
I just noticed Michael's not actually doing any inquiring. Okay.
I did it once.
Yeah.
No, that was earlier when we were running through.
Okay, so timeline 1.
Yep.
He's not.
There we go.
Oh,
yes.
there we go.
Okay, do
Okay.
you want to continue?
Oh,
Cantona. Cantona.
yes.
So about timeline 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on.
So it's going to increase the odds of
Yeah,
him saying something that.
card. No, that's an event though.
Oh, okay. So
It's
he's
orange.
an orange and a basically means you ignore
Draw
the
through it,
event.
just
Oh,
ignore
good.
it.
Good. Come on.
Come on, Billy.
Let me tell you about my childhood.
Billy White.
Oh,
Well,
brilliant.
goodness.
Okay.
So he changes
This we
the
might
subject.
need to show on camera.
Yes.
So this
Okay.
one is the change of subject event. So that
Okay.
means that you are going to get a memory, which is good, from a completely different timeline.
Fantastic.
Might not be so useful.
So you're asking him to talk about this timeline, and he's like, "Let me tell you at this time."
Yeah.
Okay, so
All
it's
right.
going to be the next card that comes out.
Aww.
Wait, timeline 5.
Perfect. Yeah.
Which of course we
Already
already
have.
have the card for.
So he's
Yeah.
going back to talk about the time that he already told us about.
Well then. Cheers,
Thank you,
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
Grand.
Lovely
We do say
stories.
he's a little bit cantankerous.
A
That's the
little bit.
polite
Yeah.
way we refer.
Okay,
Every
do we need
old
to?
Northern
Oh, so I think we should do it.
Yeah, I think we're okay for it.
Okay, so before we reveal the next card,
Okay.
I'm going to be a proper shift manager, and I will take care of my staff. Ryan?
Jab the guests, man. Sorry, our noble hosts are sort of like, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so. Phew. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Swear to God, at the end of this day, we're always going to go, "Oh, there's shift manager."
Let me see. So what I'm trying to do is plan ahead for the day to see who we could possibly leave in the break room. So we really need to be inquiring. So I'm going to send the assistant. No, actually, I'm not. Michael, you've got a care token? Yes, sorry, I just noticed that across the room.
Very bad
There
cough.
you go. Michael, what would you like to
Are
do?
you playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire there? Or?
I think I will cover our backs again. See, I keep doing that. That's why I'm not doing any inquiring, is because I'm looking after his body. Making him
Okay,
alive.
well, just pretend you didn't say that.
That sounds
Okay.
oddly sexual. All right, next.
Very different sort of game.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
That's
So,
fine.
yeah, I'm trying to get this.
Yeah.
Now, you could, of course, bring the on-call assistant in, but that would feel a bit...
Yeah.
still
No,
good,
this
yeah.
has been a nice day. Let's not ruin it. Let's not ruin it with temps.
They don't have any cure tokens. But you're going to be on leave. So, but I don't want to stress you. Oh, man! Okay, I'm just going to send both of them.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay.
Okay, so you get a care
Ryan, you get a
token.
bonus.
Okay.
Do you decide who it's going to?
Give it to the assistant.
Okay.
Okay. What are you going to do?
Okay. Very fun.
So we might have a
look
memory
tired.
from timeline 1, but we do have, this is a great opportunity to actually...
Would be.
We
if
need
you
some
didn't
inquire.
just give away your inquiry token.
No, I think we need more cards on the board. Look at timeline 2. We've got nothing. 3. We've got 2. And, and 4. We've got.
You actually
Timeline...
have 3 from line
3
3.
from-
Right now,
Yeah,
yeah,
it will
right now,
get
that's
revealed.
3 from timeline 3, and we've got 3
I want to
from
potentially get 2 and 3 filled up, or 2 and 4 even. 2 and 4 filled up. That's what I want to. That's what I want to do.
You want the card?
Or 2 care tokens. 2 care tokens. I think 2 care tokens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2 care tokens.
We can't say anything. And we won't say anything.
I'm getting this truck.
So you're not going to
You
inquire?
have the option to inquire if you want to inquire. That is the thing you can do.
What have you already inquired about?
That's just like, whoa. The passive aggressive is strong.
Timeline 3 could work. Yeah. Yeah, let's go inquire about timeline 3.
All right.
You do know a massive medical emergency is going to come up tomorrow.
Probably.
But you're actually... Oh, you're not shift manager. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Cass will be chef manager.
Maybe you shouldn't have inquired, man.
Yeah.
Timeline 3,
Timeline 3.
incoming. Straight off the bat.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful.
What is it with you and Billy?
We just have a connection,
Spotted.
man. We have a connection.
Do you want to go for another one?
No, I do not.
This is my soulful puppy dog eyes. Do you want to go for another one?
That's him saying yes.
3. Let's go for timeline 3.
And this is where Rebecca
Billy's
gets
gonna
drawn.
die tomorrow.
Oh!
You told me.
Michael.
You told me to do this. You.
Cursed. All right, I'm not even looking.
Oh.
It's actually not too bad.
Oh, that's all right
Okay.
actually. So, so you get 2. All right, you get another 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely.
Here we go. And another
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Good. Amazing.
This is
the odds are
actually
pretty good then.
pretty good.
Okay, so we're going to clear up.
All right. Okay, so we've got one memory from line 3, which we
Yep.
can pop, so that will come up.
3 down here.
Sitting down, playing the guitar, having good times.
No, I don't think it just with anything. That's okay.
Okay. I'll just set them there for now.
All right, so we actually have 5 clear memory cards.
Oh, we do.
Doing one at a time, I guess. See what you got. So, Cass, have you got anything from line 5? I know it's not going to help us because we need them from different timelines, but do you have a match?
Yes, I do. That's very pretty. So I've got that one. If you want to show it off.
Singing.
Yeah, do you want to read it?
I still remember us both dancing and singing to the Beatles. Oh, it's quite cute. I'm not going to cry.
Nope, don't cry.
Hold it
Because if
in,
you
Ryan.
cry, I'll
Hold it
cry.
in.
Fine. It's totally fine.
What about from his more recent past with your timeline 1? Anything matching on that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Billy, come on, man. That'd stick on top.
Okay.
Now, 5.5 million cards from Ryan. Have you done the ultimate and got the 3 that don't
Give it a
match?
3. No for this one.
Well, we're 33%.
I really like that card as well. Are you kidding me?
No. Well, this one has.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
for the
'cause
long.
there's
This
6
could be
cards.
nil for nil,
There's
man.
6 cards in each.
No way!
No.
Do I need to check those cards? No, I'm not going to check. I'm going to trust you. You're.
No, I caught it out of the corner of my eye.
None of them
my
match.
goodness.
Nothing. I've double checked. Triple checked.
You'll suck in this
Nothing.
game.
You're not listening properly.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Bad at this, right?
Cass.
No.
Die, man.
We actually have plenty of time to work our way through this. This is completely
So
salvageable.
this is-
I promise.
How many days he has left? So
That doesn't look like a whole lot of days.
Not a lot of things.
no, you look at the deck and you go, oh, that's fine, and then you suddenly count them and you're like, oh no.
Oh dear.
Yes.
I just don't want to do this anymore. Done, man.
You thought you signed on for really
right.
fun game.
How are we? Oh,
Good
yes, thank
fun
you.
times.
How are we for card tokens?
Oh, we're great. We're all
no one
wonderful.
has anything.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The only one who has some is you, and you're
Somebody
The
had,
assistant.
somebody had a load of care tokens
decided to
and
talk to
decided to talk to Billy.
Was pushed to talk to
Somebody
Billy.
made their own decision
Yeah.
to talk about stuff with
I
us.
remember puppy dog eyes across the ward is what I remember.
Nah.
And everyone's stressed.
scratching on the window pane.
Talk to Billy.
Right, I think no matter what
Oh, don't
bad
put,
things are
don't
going to
put me
happen,
in
I'm putting
control.
you in. I'm putting you in, man.
Don't put me in
See,
control.
that's payback right there.
Along with an unstressed assistant.
That is passive aggressive shift management. I just want to point that out.
Aggressive shift management.
So there's one token.
Go on, save him.
If you get 2,
I dare you to help him, basically.
Go on.
but guys, we could get 2 memories on the board, or 2 care tokens.
Knowing you, you'd probably just draw line 5 memories.
A bit. Yeah, I get super unlucky right now.
You've just proven that having memory cards on the table can be helpful.
Yeah. We're taking 2 memory cards.
All right, the decision is made.
Oh.
If we get another 5.
How about a 2?
A 2, I'll take a 2.
Two's fine.
I was sick with the nerves. I almost didn't ask. And from line 4,
That's useful.
what happened that night? It changed a lot of people around our way.
I think he's feeling bad about not telling you the stuff from timeline 3. He's like opening up about the other 2 timelines.
Finally getting his act together is what I call it. Oh.
Do you want
Richard.
to send anyone on leave?
No.
That feels like the right answer.
Go.
All right, your day shift. Yeah, it's probably a good job
Yeah, okay. Right, well, I'm not going to put my assistant in the lead role, but I am going to move him over
again. Okay.
and give him a wee bit of stress.
And they've got nothing to lose?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they
do.
do.
Oh, they
have
do,
a care
they do.
token. So that's
Wee
gone.
card token.
And who will accompany said assistant?
No one else has no.
Nothing.
Right,
No,
fine,
nothing.
We're
fine. Rory, we'll put you in.
Sounds adult.
And I don't know whether someone's gonna end up with 2 stress no matter what I think. So, unless I'm very fortunate. So, I stuff it.
Why do I have to work with Rory?
That's why she put the assistant between the two.
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah. Need a barrier with you too.
All right, boss.
We don't have any care tokens.
We have nothing.
I have a character.
Oh, useful.
Bully for you.
Useful.
Billy still trusts me because I haven't been like trying to kill him slowly.
Back to your
I knew about
Um,
nothing, Ryan.
So it's kind of a tough call because we could either get the 2 and inquire with what's there, but I kind of still feel like we could benefit from the 3 memories is quite significant.
I think, yeah.
What? You
I'm
actually
on
can give
this.
your feedback.
I personally would go for the inquiry, but I am willing to cede to you.
But
I
like we
feel
only.
like you need Kerr to That's none of my business. I'm
Oh,
just
they're
the
still
shift
pretty
manager.
tight though.
yeah.
Like,
But-
just haven't performed any palliative care today.
Physical care.
Physical
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
That's night shift.
That's just problem.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
I could be real ass and like get the 2 care tokens and then give them to the assistants.
good. It'll cover us.
Well, it will help for later on.
Yeah. But yeah, that's future us problem.
Was it after present us?
I don't know if it comes across.
I don't know whether to listen to you, Michael. I don't know whether to listen to you. I'm gonna go for the memories,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Cass, you are
Oh, yes.
Queen of Cards.
and then you can berate me afterwards.
Nah, it's fine. Everything's gonna be good.
Last time I did this, I drew 2 event cards.
Yeah?
Yeah, shuffle them better.
I'm trying, man. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Now then,
Oh, yeah,
Done
sorry.
with
Four, that's good.
It was dead easy for someone from my background to get a job back then. That's when we first became mates.
okay. And
In the early days, I played the full, trying to leave the past behind. That's for timeline 2.
Okay, one more.
And timeline 3.
Okay.
All right, this is
It still hurts to think about her. She was my world back then.
now you
Would have had
probably
that card.
will now know what that's about because you've seen those memories.
yeah.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Okay.
Cool.
That was worthwhile.
Yeah,
You can't inquire.
that was good.
No.
You did.
And I'm gonna hold on to them. I think.
Okay,
I'm sitting in the
throwing me under the bus.
I'm sitting in the morning shift being like, good luck for night shift, guys.
Actually,
Oh, that's fine. That's
it's
absolutely fine.
perfect.
Beautiful.
It's perfect.
And had we have taken some palliative care? Oh no, because we get the assistants will get one.
so the assistant goes on.
That's
Oh.
The
fantastic.
assistant gets a token.
And it
and the
just gets
assistant
immediately
spends it.
put there. Fantastic.
The perfect end to that day.
And that is how you shift manage.
Oh, like
Okay.
you absolutely arranged that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that,
100%. Yeah, it was
We're holding it together. We're holding it
So-
together.
I think.
Our
Yeah.
memories then. We're so far from, we need to like get some clear memories.
I think we have a
gonna
really
get
good
that.
foundation now.
Yeah, yeah.
We're doing okay. now.
So this is
So you got to add these in as well, right?
This is
I think that connects to that one. No, it doesn't.
Not quite.
It doesn't connect to that one. Oh, it connects to the other side of that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is true. The tension is palpable.
No.
No, so they have to be orthogonal.
No.
You have to line up the cards perfectly.
Yeah. And then that won't be them.
And that doesn't line up with anything.
I don't
No.
think so.
Okay. So this is 2.
It might line up with
Might
this one.
line up on this side, yeah.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
Indeed, it does. Nice.
And this links to actually joins those 2 together.
Ah, okay.
I think that by now should join those.
Yep.
Right.
So now our grid is filling out a bit
Yes.
more.
Really have that one though.
Though, does that one then line up with anything?
No, not at the minute.
No. Neither does this one. But these two line up?
Those two do line up. So these...
Probably need to be over that side.
Yeah.
That lines up. Why have we not been doing that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. And none of those line up? No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. I've got this one here for 2. And I think it lines up perfectly there.
It does.
And I have
Nope.
one goes around here somewhere.
2, 3, 6. Must be over here.
Okay.
So that should kind of give us our.
It gives us most of our grid bits.
But yeah, it will give us our 6. So if we bring that one into there, and that in,
Right, okay.
that's how
there-
it sits off the edge.
No, those shift over further.
Oh,
These
and
ones?
I've got another one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You've got another one?
Yeah, I've got another 4. Which
All
goes
right.
here.
So our grid is now coming together really nicely.
It should be able to line up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just work out where. No.
No. Maybe here, actually.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So that way.
Okay, so even though we've got that memory, we
There.
don't quite.
There.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So now the question is, so we know that doesn't attach here, here, or here. So that gives us our 6.
Yeah.
So that one
has to go
must be over that side.
yeah. There.
Cool. So our grid is now way more formed.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
And now we continue.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
Fun.
Yeah.
So
we
we've
can
got
do your shift manager
one
work.
memory from the 5th
That's it.
timeline.
But we've got a lot in play.
Yeah.
So we should now, I think, be focusing on trying to inquire
Yeah.
while still keeping him from hitting 0.
So we want care
Okay.
tokens and...
And I think we have
Care tokens
4
and
days
inquiries.
left.
And not getting into
Yeah.
trouble with
Keep them alive. Keep 'em alive.
management.
Okay, cool.
We can get into a little bit of trouble with management.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just the once. Just the once.
Strategic warning.
Yeah.
Strategic trouble.
Okay.
I currently have a card token.
Okay. I think we should put you on here. Assistants don't have, but I'm happier to stress them out a little bit. Maybe yourself or Rory or Michael. Does anybody like wanna in on this? Like, does anybody like?
Really?
In on this palliative Kerr.
Do you want in on this?
I am happy to work wherever you send me, boss. I'm good.
You're in.
Bless you. See?
All right. Make a wee decision there.
Helping him, man.
We have a lot of tokens, which a lot of cards in play, I think.
We're gonna take a card token, is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
And
I think if we're going for a care token, it's best if you take
I
it,
think
because
it's
then if you
best
push
if
twice,
I take it. Yes.
Okay.
because he's stable, everything's
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
But I am going to spend a card token to
To
inquire.
inquire.
All right, so
We're
decorative
gonna
review.
go for timeline 4 because it's got the best odds.
All right,
Come on, Billy.
come on.
Come on, Billy.
5.
Oh,
Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that.
You skirt
Hold on.
around the subject.
Literally
Billy,
all
tell
3
me a
fives.
story.
There you go.
There we go.
Good man.
All right.
Good
Do
man
you want to
yourself.
go for another one?
It's all coming out now.
Oh, it's a dangerous gambit because we can't save him. If I keep the card token, 10-1 card
Well,
token's
it's
not
just
gonna
like
do
you're
much.
just not going to be moved off.
Yeah,
the shift.
I'm happy to be moved onto another shift.
But you're going to be shift manager tomorrow, so you can't take more than one more stress.
I could cover one more though.
Yeah. We need to get them. He is.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, you can go for the same timeline or different.
Stuff it. Go for 3.
Okay, so all those cards get reshuffled back into the deck if we go for a different one. Cut tension with a blunt spoon. Come on.
Right, Billy, my son, my boy. Tell me a tale. Played this with many Northern Irish.
Your accent is becoming more pronounced as you play the
Weirding me
game.
out.
3.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
All right, looking good. Okay, no more tokens. You stay where you are. We got this. All right.
Good.
Next one.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
Fine. That's good.
that is
That's
tasty.
nice.
Anybody got any tokens?
Has anybody got any tokens?
No. Zero.
So,
Just move somebody across.
just I think.
I'm going to throw something out here. It's probably really important that we do carry someone across so that there
Yeah.
are 3
Yeah.
people available just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of putting Cass across.
No.
Nope.
Because you would take.
No.
Oh, yes, of
memory.
course.
I'm not
she-
losing these memories.
No,
They work
definitely
hard.
not. I'm
Slap you across the face in the office, just like, no, I'm staying here.
Not doing this anymore.
Well, the assistants can only take 2 stress. So, if it came up a 3 here, we wouldn't be able to move them
There
over.
can be only one answer.
Go for it, Michael.
The sacrificial lamb of the hospital.
It's fine. You're gonna get a wee day off then. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't think you will.
Neither do I.
So of course I have no tokens. The only option for me is
If we get fired.
Rory, if you'd be so kind. Well, yeah.
If you get fired, you'll get every day off.
Lovely extended
Oh.
days off.
But we still have one on-call assistant to help. So if we can save them until you're going to be shift manager, so you're not going to be on the ward tomorrow. So it'd be when I'm shift manager. I'll
days
send you
out.
home, Michael.
Bless you. Thanks. It's very kind of you.
Okay.
Just the one card, please.
From timeline 2.
2's good.
Yeah.
All day in the sun, sweaty and sunburnt. How she found me attractive, I'll never know.
I am okay with that. This is the first partial memory I've got all game. I've just been so caring. Such a good boy. That's good.
That's not bad, man,
Life
at
is
all.
sweet.
This has been a really a nice day on the ward.
He's
Not
quite
everything
chatty.
is
been stable.
everything is horrible in holding on.
I mean,
like-
he's still dying.
Not yet.
But he stayed pretty
Yeah, no,
stable.
Not yet. It's not like a positive.
Speaking of which, we do need to provide,
Yeah.
or we take the warning.
No. Do you know what? Because we have a good opportunity to get lots of care tokens here, and maybe put some get some clear memories on.
So take, I think,
I kind of want you to stay to get more. So how bad would it be if I stressed you out ridiculously?
I would lose my card, and then I would not be available the next day. We would take a warning.
Never
It
mind.
would be quite bad.
Never mind.
It would not be great, but we're versatile people. We can get through these sort of things.
There we go.
And you're not gonna. Well, we need the heart,
Yes.
Right, so Rory,
which is Rory
you get a
gets.
care token.
Oh yes, and of course we haven't provided any.
I
physical
mean,
care.
personally, boss, I would take the warning.
So would
think,
I.
I think
So
I'm
would
going
I.
to take the warning.
We can
Well,
afford.
you're-
We can afford one more.
But
I did
actually,
mention
it's Rory's
strategic
yeah,
decision.
yeah, yeah.
Rory,
Well,
calls
it's
on
like,
you.
do we follow the rules of the hospital or do we help Billy?
Do we follow the rules? Follow our hearts.
Poor Billy.
Okay. Let me see. So what have you got? 3 and 4. So what are we missing?
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. 2 and 1 have not. We don't even have like the attempt at a memory.
Okay.
So we have a number.
I have a
to
2,
partial
yeah.
memory there. So
So the odds are
So there'll be
good.
4 twos.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
So I will take 2.
Okay. Go on,
Right,
make it
so
happen.
I will inquire about timeline 2
oh, do we get a
at the end.
at the end?
We'll
Yeah.
check.
Okay.
But the answer
Come on,
is yes.
Billy.
Yeah.
Yes, we are halfway to do.
Timeline 2.
No.
Okay.
You gonna go for another?
I think, well, it's terrible because I've seen the next card coming out. I think I'll change the subject.
Would you have? Would you have?
Probably would have.
Well, no, because I've got 4. You got 3, 4.
I know.
Okay, no, I'll take another on
Yeah.
2.
On 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to
You
play
got
it
your
properly.
event. And we're still. It changes
So
the
he
subject.
changes the subject. So whatever the next card is that comes out. So this could actually be helpful because we've quite a lot of cards out.
Which is
Oh, yes.
number 3.
So 3
Okay.
is good.
Okay, so
Okay.
now
Now, if Rory wants to continue, as Billy has changed the subject to 3, he has to continue with 3.
Okay.
which I don't want to do.
No, I
No.
think
If you want to switch it back to 2, then all those cards get
I'm
reshuffled.
going to go back to 2.
Goes back
Back
to
to 2. Come on, Billy. Focus. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Let me tell you everything.
Yes.
All right. So this could potentially be like a really, really good turn.
yeah.
Bringing it back.
Alright, we put
So
partial
first of
memories.
all, partial memories.
Well, hang on, let's clean the board.
What's it do,
While you
gear
put the
ups?
partials out.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one, which is the sweaty and sunburnt, and I know because I might have played this a little bit. That goes there.
Just a little bit.
Tiny
In your
bit.
time, what with designing, producing, and promoting it.
Yep,
Yeah.
just a little. Maybe once or twice. All right,
All right.
this is it. We go from
We'll go
zeros
one
to
at a time.
heroes.
Okay.
Right? You go first.
Yeah, right. Rory, kick off with your one.
So I'm going to check timeline 3. I have one.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm kind of reluctant to show it though. Okay. So do you want to hold that?
okay.
Well, this is a spoiler episode. we have to warn everybody. There's lots of spoilers
Okay.
in this.
He turned up on our doorstep like he owned the place. Said it was time for me to go.
Dun dun dun.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
That's a good sign.
All right, I will also check 3 then, since we've
Okay.
already done it. And yep, as well.
Oh, where were these cards when I was checking 3? Where were these cards? Okay.
I never should have left.
And if you look at the name on that ship,
Home.
that ship did exist for a certain period of time.
So that'll give you a kind of period when this event happened. Rory, back to you in this glorious memory tennis. Timeline 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh
see,
my
this is how you play this
goodness.
game.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All day in the sun, sweaty and sunburnt. How she found me attractive, I'll never know.
Oh.
Looking good.
Here, okay.
All right, so now we've got 3 timelines covered. Could there be another?
All right, sorry. Timeline 4, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
right,
There you
oh,
go. I
oh,
knew
it's
that
not my
one was
favourite.
coming, yeah.
It's not my
What
favourite.
happened that night, it changed a lot of people around our way.
Dun, dun.
Oh, Billy.
So now we've got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rory's got another one from line 2. Got a match?
Yeah.
Also good.
We spoke more after me leaving than we ever had before. And again, if you look at some of the pictures there,
There's
it'll
a
give you
wee
an address.
Envelope with a real address on it.
In Australia, yeah. 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 Oh, such a good game.
It'll be interesting to see what you think the story is
After
once
we
we've
play.
finished the game. What you think is happening, like from the clear memories you've pulled out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so he is still dropping. We are running out of time. We've got 4 of the memories, so we need to concentrate
need
on
timeline
timeline 1.
one. So it's all one, all the way.
Okay.
All right, shift manager.
Can I have my blue dude?
Yeah,
Thank you. This is it.
Right.
so we're being sucked
We can
into
do
his
this.
life.
Yeah.
We can do this.
So this is the Grey's
We don't have
Anatomy
any
bit.
card tokens.
This is the emergency day.
Well, not a great start.
We don't have any.
Could be fine.
Okay, in a bid to try and get as many care tokens as possible, I'm
Yeah.
going to bring in the on-call assistant.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Because then we can hammer them for the day, and it'll be all right.
Okay.
I have no stress.
You have no stress. Right.
I took 1 day off, and I have
And
never.
you're just
Yeah,
you're super
that's
calm,
been me for the year.
super
Yeah.
chill. Then I think I'd like to bring you in
Yeah.
for the morning, so that'll be all good. So you are the senior member of staff because, well, you know, assistants can't be senior. That's just ludicrous. What would you care to do?
I mean, I don't have any card tokens, and I would like some card tokens.
Hey,
We're just gonna let it drop, man.
why not take them?
Wow.
Oh, do you feel that?
Yeah. I
Billy,
felt that he's gone into the red.
it's gonna be alright.
Wow.
It's gonna be alright. I mean, it's not.
This is just cardboard and bits of wood and stuff, but it still feels rough. All right. Come on, Billy, work with us. I said work with us.
I don't actually know if that's the right thing to
I
do.
don't think that was the right thing to do.
Right, if I don't do that, they're lost for the rest of the day.
That's true. We take the 2 hit, we go into the black.
If I move Cass over, then he drops by 1.
No, he doesn't.
It does if you...
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Because you'll gain 1
lose-
stress.
You'll
Oh,
gain a
'cause I gain
stress,
a
you lose a
stress.
token.
It'll drop by 1 rather than 2.
He'll still be in the red, not the black. For the good of Billy, I think we have to do that.
Which?
Move
Yep.
Cass.
Okay.
That is rough.
Yes,
Rory,
I'll drop
you
by
move
1.
down to 4.
Oh dear. One crisis and we're done. I've never been so tense.
Oh, Billy.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, Ryan
Yeah.
and
No, I'm not going to be on the ward tomorrow.
yeah. So yeah, Ryan and Rory. I'd like
That'll
you to
mean the 2 assistants get.
There'll be 4 tokens on the board.
Yeah.
That's
To keep
super
him
good.
alive.
Yeah, that's super good.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want Ryan to be in charge?
Yes, please.
I don't know about this. I don't know about
And you
this.
get your Kerr token, you decide who it goes to. But I'm assuming you're going to spend it in a second anyway.
Yeah, probably. In terms of cards, you all right there?
Somebody's very excited.
Win, man.
I know.
Not that any of
well, you
this
see,
feels like winning.
The thing is, I know we can win. If we go for cards, it's not guaranteed that we'll get anything from timeline 1. So it's maybe just best to go for the 2 Kerr tokens, spend them all immediately, and see if we can get as many 1s as possible.
Could work brilliantly. Could smack us in the face.
Could do.
Worth a try.
That's what you're going for?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Rory, you've not had a lot of chance, you said, to do some cards. You
No,
want
I
to do
know.
some shuffling?
He's the one to be responsible if this goes wrong.
Blame
Yeah,
me
I don't
now.
want any of this level of responsibility at all.
Okay. What timeline?
1.
Just want to check.
4, please.
I really want to see more about this line.
Oh, he opens right up.
Straight off the bat.
All right, let's go again.
Okay. Oh,
Red.
we're in the red. So
subject.
he changed the subject and the card is removed
Is
from the game.
rough.
Yep. So, you
So
picking
it
your
will
timeline?
absolutely not be a
Oh no,
1.
it's the one underneath.
So we have to ignore that one.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Change the subject. So you get a 3 instead.
You got a 3.
That's good. We like timeline 3.
I mean,
Nothing bad happens
I do
there.
want to know more about timeline 3 personally, but okay.
Okay.
So
So you get
the
timeline
card
3.
goes to you.
Yeah, the 3
Yep.
goes to me.
Now,
Oh,
if you want,
yeah,
so
sorry,
it
I
goes
was
to-
shuffling that wrong.
So if you want to go back to timeline 1, those 2 cards get reshuffled in. One of which is a timeline 1 card anyway. This is death or glory.
So tense.
This stupid game.
Get it, it isn't.
Please buy it. It's really good.
Can I have that stupid game, please?
Do not buy if you suffer from a heart condition.
Okay.
We do have a mature content warning on the back of the box.
Yeah.
Because we kind of have to. Right, 1. 1s all the way. Come on, Billy. 1s, not events.
Come on, Billy.
Oh!
He chooses not to talk.
All right,
It's
so
a quiet moment.
it's it's red.
It's red.
Oh, yes.
It's red. If you had a care token, you could have guaranteed an event.
No.
Sorry, you could have guaranteed a memory card.
So if you had enough kind of care, trust built up with him at this point, you could have kept him talking to the memory.
Okay.
If not,
So we have one
he's just
shot.
closing up.
We have more days. Maybe like 2 or 3 more days.
I don't think we do. I think we've got one
So
day here.
just to resolve the day, then the assistants get
4 tokens.
This is what we're banking on essentially. If there's any emergencies.
Yeah,
and
which is not bad.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's gonna cover us quite nicely.
but we lose that assistant was
You want to
That
resolve
was.
3 first?
I feel
Yeah.
really, really bad about that assistant. About using them.
look at us all huddled with our stress.
Right.
All right.
So do
do
3
you get a match
first.
from 3.
Okay.
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 I can do the reading.
Yeah.
Oh no, Cass can do it. I've read it enough.
We used to head down there to get away from it all. It's where I met her.
Okay.
You might, if you take a close look, you might notice the name of a band or two there.
See?
This one. Yes.
You might notice some other things
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Very good.
All right, so this is the moment of glory, potentially. Or the slap in the face.
Every single time it's like
Got a
this.
50-50 chance. That's probably not correct.
No, at this point it is now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
looking at
6
what we've
memories. We have 3 of them out.
Yeah.
Could be good. Could be really bad.
Lads, we got it.
Yes!
We got it.
Success!
Okay, this
Final
one
memory.
here, so...
Right until the end, I could never tell her.
So it's bittersweet success because it's like quite a sad thing.
That is a great one to end on.
Oh, it's Toy Story 3 all over again!
But we now have clear memories in timeline 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh,
We have successfully hit the objective. I think one of you two should
yeah.
flip over that card and
you wanna
read
read
the
it?
end of the
Do you
scenario.
want to?
No, I guess I want to watch Brian.
oh, you want...
No, you read
I'll
that.
go.
Yeah, I think the reactions of horror.
With every day spent in your car, Billy shares a little more about his past, but still you get the feeling something is preying on his mind. I can't go now. Like this. All my life I've kept my mouth shut, out of loyalty, out of fear, out of shame. And look where it's got me. Lying here with my rear end hanging out of a blue gown, all you lot fussing round me. Sure, that's no way to live, no way to die. I need to make this right. Given Billy's condition, it occurs to you this might be his roundabout way of asking for your help. You've unlocked scenario 2.
Yeah.
Why, Mom? Why would you make a game like this?
Oh,
To show that a game can do that.
Yeah.
yes.
We're the
Yeah.
worst people on earth, apparently.
It's beautiful. It is.
Thank you.
It's stunning. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
That gets me every time.
Yeah.
that first scenario one, yeah?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, heartless Michael, king of the mechanics in the corner, is just like going, "What's wrong with y'all?" It's just like, I have no heart. But that's it. That's Holding On, The Troubled Life of Billy Kerr.
Scenario 1.
How many
got it.
scenarios are there?
10.
We can't do this.
I can't.
We're about to play through these and then come back and we can't do this.
Barely got through that.
I promise you, it's not an emotional wrench every single scenario.
Yeah.
There is a
Like
lot
I
of,
believe you.
there's a lot of positivity in it, there's a lot of joy in it,
And there's a lot of humour.
and there's a lot of humour.
Yeah. We have talked a lot about what games can do.
Yeah,
we've talked
yeah.
about bycatch, we've talked about Brenda Romero's Train, we've talked about Arranged.
Yeah.
This is something I personally want to have in my collection. This is
Yeah.
something I want to have just to show people. Look at what this can do, especially for going around Northern Ireland and
yeah.
playing this with people. Imagine what you could do with this game from here.
Something special, lads.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
special.
story that's never really seen in gaming as well.
Yeah.
If you mention, Northern Ireland to most gamers, they're going to go, "Oh, what? The north of Ireland?"
Yeah.
North
it's
of.
just,
Yeah,
the one with the leprechauns, and you mean
Yeah.
Game of Thrones or whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks about games set around, the civil rights movement or the Troubles or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we wanted to tell a very, very different kind of story.
Well,
So, yeah.
when we were looking at, this originally started as a game about Alzheimer's. And we kind of shifted when we kind of came to the conclusion you can't win that game. It's just about how well you can lose.
Believe me, I tried to make it, and it was just so sad.
Yeah.
It could not be
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
But with the kind of the core mechanic Michael had come up with of the idea of this grid and memories, we kind of focused. I still wanted to keep that kind of, the poignancy was really important.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that idea of someone at the end of their life, recounting their life, seemed like a really good kind of point for that. And as we'd been developing the game, we just had the person as like a World War II vet.
Right.
Was just like the automatic thing, but we were saying there's absolutely no way we're making that game.
Yeah.
And when we looked at who we could make feature, it was Anita, my kind of partner and co-owner of the company, was saying, okay, this is definitely when we've lived in Ireland, in Northern Ireland for like 18 years now.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like this is why we've lived here all this time, is that we can finally, we're the only people who can tell this story in a game.
Yeah.
And so that was a big kind of a part of inspiring this and kind of conveying, instead of it being a game, like a skirmish game of like, you know, nationalists and loyalists fighting against each other,
Exactly,
or Republicans, we kind of wanted to show the real kind of heart of what it meant to grow up in Northern Ireland. And I'm kind of still like watching what I say to not give away too much.
Too much.
But we wanted to kind of bring people into someone's life, you know, and that's it's really an invitation into that person's life and to experience what they've gone through, the highs and lows. And they're not always a great person, but they're also not like a terrible person.
There's sweet moments
either.
in here.
Yeah.
We've just seen just snippets of a few. Oh,
Yeah, you can
Break
breathe.
time.
gonna breathe. I'm gonna have a long lunch, man.
Yeah.
Long, drunken lunch.
Pub. We'll recount the memories in the pub.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, everybody, thank you for tuning
you so
in.
much.
This, guys, Michael, Rory at Hub Games, thank you so much for bringing this. We're going to leave it there. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Let us know how much you cried when watching this, because we were pretty close. We'll leave it there. We'll see you again next time.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.